Hello gamers! I'm back with another video of Fabledom. In today's video, I'm gonna show 5 important mistakes a Fabledom player should avoid to make their armies better. These simple mistakes can set your game back and should thus be avoided. Let's start with the first one. Building a big army. Fabledom gives us some control over our army troops, like organizing them in 3 possible formations. Still, the army is hard to control and often dies easily on cruel difficulty. Here's an example of a big army I had on cruel difficulty. There are no army boosts and the troll camp is of maximum level as I have a level 10 mystic mine. Initially, I had 11 squares worth of troops. But now my hero died and I was only left with 6 squares worth of troops. And in fact, poor management would have killed those as well, since the trolls are very strong. I was paying around 90 coins every income cycle to maintain this army as well. This is the summary of a problem with a big army. They require more empty squares to move. If they target a specific troop, they will ignore all others. And finally, archers often die quickly this way. Here's another example of a big army and the hindrance it creates, with all 3 points clearly visible. My formation exposed the archers, so I attempted to send army back, change formation, and attack, but one archer died before the army could move back because of 2 trees in the way. Those 2 trees again prevented me from redeploying. The army moved on its own to engage the troll in blue circle, but it went back as he had crossed its range limit from troll bonfire. But the army kept on pushing until it reached that troll. This broke the entire formation apart. Instead of soldiers, trolls engaged and quickly killed most of the archers. A big army is hard to move and even harder to use. On top of that, it takes a ton of maintenance, and there is no advantage of having a big army at all. My advice is to trim down army after you have achieved the number 1 army achievement. In my opinion, this is a much more efficient way. Just figure out the tile on which the trolls will turn back and move the hero to attack them as they do. It's more micromanaging but more easy on resources. Instead of having the entire army die to a couple of trolls, the hero can most likely kill them when moved with good control. If the hero levels up, he'll fully restore his health as well. This is easier when you have a high-level hero with good hit points and damage. And also when you have time to kill, like waiting for the feast bar to fill up. This is just an alternative strategy to compensate for poor army control, and you can try this if you want. Let's move on to the second point. Don't allow your hero to die if you're fighting any enemy. A high-level hero is really powerful and can take a troll camp single-handedly, if not ganged up by all trolls at once. When hero kills enemies, he gains experience, and that helps him level up. If a hero levels up, he fully regains his health. But what is important is the fact that the hero can gain experience from anywhere, even when not actively fighting. In this example, I killed all trolls and weakened 2 with the hero, before sending him far away and letting the army kill them. As you can see, the hero still gains experience from the battle, even when he was placed far away from the battle. Practical application of this point is this. If your hero dies during a battle, make sure to pause game instantly, go to his tent, revive, and then unpause. If the army kills any troll but the hero is dead, he loses on experience. Let's move on to the third point. Removing a training soldier or archer. While it is clearly written, most of us might not have read it. If you remove a member during its training, you lose on the resources. Thus, 5 armament is wasted. So make sure to send only the excess Fabelings to train for army. Now, the fourth point. Ballistas do not attack dragons, despite selecting the option. If your ballistas are out of ammo, they will not attack the dragon. In this example, the ballistas attack periodically as I have a prismatic extractor, but if you don't, make sure to get some before selecting attack. If you don't have fluid or cannot obtain it, it's always best to pay the dragon with coins, even if you have ballistas. Let's finish off with the final tip. Never underestimate the arena of trials. The arena of trials spawns 7 waves of enemies when triggered. These waves quickly get harder and can overwhelm your army if not careful. I was easily able to defeat 4 waves, but the 5th one did some casualties and the 6th one almost wiped out my army. I made a new army and challenged the 7th wave, which spawns a stone giant along with the skeletons. On finishing all 7 waves of the arena, it gets converted into a statue. This statue has no benefit at all, so clearing the arena is currently a futile exercise. It also occupies space and looks ugly. The worst part is that you can only build a single arena, and if you demolish the statue and make a new arena, it'll become the statue again. I consider this a waste. The arena statue could have given some global buff. Therefore, my advice is, do not waste your army over the arena. There's no benefit to it at all. Finally, here's a summary of the tips shown in the video. Hope this video helps you get a good grasp of the army. If you want more videos like this, do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.